Hi, I'm Ben Sasse. This Father's Day, let's set aside the nostalgia and the Hallmark card perfection for a little bit and talk about what being a dad really is. Because when we think about being a dad, we think of a ballpark like this. We think of a glorious Tuesday evening, 72 degrees, everything is perfect. You touch your kid to play perfect, he hits the home run, and you've always been there and you've never screwed up. Well, that's not why I'm here, because that isn't the real world. I'm here because I've missed a lot of Little League games. Not just because I have a job that requires me to travel a lot. I've missed Little League games because I misprioritize, because I screw up. I'm often lousy at this calling. And you know what? All of you dads out there are. What being a dad is about 3 a.m. when your kid's puking. It's about diaper changes. It's about showing up for your kid and telling them you love them unconditionally when they screwed up. Not just in the little stuff that frustrates you, but also in the big stuff. The stuff where they screw up and it feels like the end of the world, and you need to be there to love them and forgive them and be present. Being a dad is about being man enough to admit that you screw up, and you need to tell your kids that you were wrong and you need to ask them for forgiveness. So on this Father's Day, this is about a day to thank our dads for what they did right, even though they did a lot wrong. And if you're a dad, this is a day about trying again and going and telling your kids you do love them unconditionally. I was talking to a dad the other day who'd spent a lot of time in prison, and he's not going to get those years back, and he's hurting about it. It doesn't change the fact that he needs to be a dad for his kids tomorrow and next year because they need him. I was talking to a dad recently who stupidly had an affair and destroyed his marriage, and his kids got into a lot of trouble the next couple years when he was gone. His kids still need him today. So dads, on this Father's Day, if you think you've just had the best year in the history of fatherhood, that's awesome. Count your blessings. But if you're like most of us, if you've screwed up a lot this year, your kids still need you. They need to know that you love them and you need to show up again. And kids, boys and girls, if you're young or if we're middle-aged, if you had the best dad the world has ever known, that is wonderful. Call them and thank them and hug them and thank heaven for what you got as a gift. But if you're like most of us and your dad screwed up sometimes or a lot of the time, if you think your dad was a total jerk, he probably wasn't a total jerk. There were probably times when he showed up. Call him today and thank him. America's about new beginnings, and the end of your story has not been written. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who want to show up and try again.